Happy Friendsgiving, Rod.
Happy Friendsgiving to you, Ted.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm hanging in. What's going on with you?
Same old, same old. Yeah. Reenie coming in now too. Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
As good as I wanted it to be, I'm glad it's over now. Are you
Right.
chilling on the couch?
What's that?
Are you chilling on the couch?
I am. Yes,
Yeah,
I am. That I am. Usually you can't see it, but I think because my shirt is dark, it's pulling the couch in.
I was like, wow, that's something new. All right.
Yeah. Hey, Reenie.
Hello.
How are you? Happy
I'm
Friendsgiving.
good. How are you?
Good.
Happy Giving Tuesday.
Giving Tuesday. Yes.
Yeah.
It's coming up.
Hi, Rod. Well,
So,
isn't this going to air on Tuesday?
It's we're doing Grateful Tuesdays now. They
Okay,
changed it up. We changed it up to a Grateful Tuesday. So we've been promoting it. But we're definitely going to be doing a whole thing for it for on Tuesday. Yeah, but yeah,
that's
they
good.
they wanted to switch gears to try to get away from Giving Tuesday because everybody's doing that, and it's the competition for that is so high. It's just you know.
It is high.
Yeah, you know, and they've never had much luck with it, Ani said. I know she said she may not be able to make it tonight because I know she said Aiden is home today. So
Really?
yeah, she's with her boyfriend today. They let
Oh,
him
good
for
for
a
her.
day for a day and a half. So
Hi, Rod.
hello again.
but yeah, so she said she may not join us. She might be if she can make it, she will, but she might be preoccupied. How was your
That's good.
how was your Thanksgiving, Rainey?
It was uneventful.
Oh, okay.
There were five of us.
Yeah,
Nothing big.
nice. I know. I went out to dinner with my mom last night. I didn't do anything on Thanksgiving, but I went out to dinner with my mom last night for Thanksgiving.
So I'm really the Thanksgiving party pooper. Like nobody's really, I have my sister in the area and my niece, and nobody else is in the area. So it's like it's the same meal every time. So I would be happy to stay home and sit on my living room floor and eat nachos, but my daughter likes Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay. I
And
mean,
so we did the nice dishes and all of that because she likes Thanksgiving.
nice. I didn't have that. I had on Thanksgiving. I had Wawa's turkey and potatoes.
Okay.
That's what I
How
ordered.
about you, Rod? Did you do anything good for Thanksgiving?
It's the same old thing that I do every year. My grandmother is here. My sister came from out of town with the three Rugrats, and yeah, that's about it. We ate turkey and dressing and things of that nature, but other than that, it was uneventful. And now everybody's gone, so I'm ready to finally get some sleep.
Nice. Hey,
Hi,
Ani, Melissa.
hi, friends.
Hi.
So,
I'm
Hi,
gonna be off
Ani.
camera because I'm not camera ready.
No worries.
no problem. I'm going to be in and out because my house is crazy loud right now. Hi, Rini.
Hi, Ani. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. You get to hug your guy.
I did.
That's
I
good.
I did. I got to hug my boy.
How's boot camp going for him?
That's good. It's good. He's got 18 days left, or 17
Okay.
now.
Not
So
that he's counting or anything.
he's definitely counting.
Yeah.
Then he's home for 2 weeks, and then he is um, off to Virginia for
Okay.
more training, and then yeah, so I'm gonna miss him while he's gone, but at least I get to see him.
Does he have an area of expertise?
Yeah, so he is going, well, he's kind of like in talks about going into infantry, but right now he's thinking he'll be like a fueler, like for the vehicles. So
Okay.
we'll see. Because he's got like auto mechanic background from high school,
Okay.
and then he worked as a auto mechanic assistant at a local spot here. So he's going to probably stay in that realm, and then he'll just like make a final decision later. So, but he says that he's likely going to go to Turkey.
Ooh,
Um, yeah, yeah.
ooh.
So he he was thinking it was going to be Japan, but it's not. It's the only opening they have. So he's thinking they might send him there. But he's
Okay.
hoping he says he's hoping that he doesn't have to go overseas anytime soon. But he's got 8 year stint that
Eight.
he's 8.
Eight.
Yes, 8 years.
That's
So
crazy.
it's crazy, but I'm so super proud of him.
Yeah. It's wonderful. I think that he's made a good choice because I think that
Mhm.
it will create something in the future for him.
Definitely, definitely. He's got a good head on his shoulders. I will say that. He's got a lot of discipline and a lot of leadership skills. And um, he said he got rode up because they were singing on the bus. And I said, "Yeah, that's my Aiden."
At
He's like,
Those 8 years ago,
I,
where so.
least he wasn't
I
dancing.
I'm sure he probably was in his seat, but they were on a bus and they had to like he said they stopped the whole entire caravan of buses. And I was like, Aiden, you can't rap on the buses. Can't do that. But he says he's made a good many friends and a few enemies. And I was like, oh boy. But yeah.
Sounds
So
normal.
but the funny thing, well, the funny and sad part is so my oh, hold on, my computer's doing something weird. So we notified the Red Cross about his grandmother passing, and he told us today that they told him that I passed away. Yes, and so he said all he did was drop to his
That's
knees.
horrible.
Is but the way they read it is because my name was the reporter, right? Who called in the Red Cross. And
Oh,
so he thought it was his mom. And then they said, "Oh no, sorry, it was your grandmother." And then they didn't tell him which grandmother. 'Cause he's got four
That's
grandmothers.
so horrible. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
And so it was a mess, and he was a mess when he called home. And so but all is well now. And so um he figured it out, and he was able to call home a couple times for 2 days and then just to check in. And
Yeah.
but yeah, so the military's a little brutal, they said.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hi, Felicity.
Hi. And
How
Carly's
are
right there.
Oh, hey,
Hi,
Carly. Oh,
Felicity.
is that Hunter in the background?
No, that's Mercedes.
Oh, hey, Mercedes. Hi, Christopher. Are we snacking? What is that? Is that
You
what you
brought
brought
us
for
chips.
Thanksgiving?
Oh,
White
yummy.
cheddar popcorn.
Mm.
Mm.
One of my favorites.
Oh, yeah. She's in the sink.
We made homemade hot chocolate last night. It was so yummy.
Nice.
Oh, I'm intrigued. How do we do homemade hot chocolate? Is there a secret?
I mean, I just bought chocolate chips and put them in a pot and then melted them. And then I put like 2 scoops of sugar in it. And then I put a little bit of salt in it. And once that's all melted up, you just keep adding milk until it's like the right color, however rich or non-rich you want it.
Hmm. I've
And
never
then,
made it like that. I've always cheated.
well, see, all the packets of hot chocolate consist of coconut oil, and I'm allergic to coconut oil.
Ah.
And I was like, I want hot chocolate, but I can't drink any of this, so we're gonna have to figure out how to make it ourselves.
Nice.
It was
Oh.
good. We made it
Okay.
last night.
Really good.
Yeah, it was really good. I made it last night, and then Carly and Hunter put peppermint mocha creamer in it to make it more
Mm.
festive.
Mm.
but I didn't want that because it was already too sweet for me. I added way more milk to it. They like diabetes in a cup, and I prefer to not have that.
Well, I didn't know about the coconut in the packets.
Yeah, it's
Huh.
very strange, the weird stuff.
You gotta,
Instant mashed potatoes have coconut oil in it too.
yeah, you gotta be careful with creamers too, because all
Yep.
creamers usually have some kind of oil in them.
Huh.
Huh.
I
That's
have to read all of
interesting.
that. I go in Walmart and I look like a crazy person, but I want to buy something new to eat. And I'm sitting there reading the freaking list of 100 ingredients to make sure there's no coconut oil in it.
You're
Better
allergic.
safe.
I'm like, these people probably think I'm crazy, but no, it was really good. I poured it in a cup and then I put some. Another thing, I had to use Ready Whip instead of Cool Whip because Cool Whip has coconut oil in it.
I wouldn't put Cool Whip on cocoa anyway.
But so I put that on top and I drank it in a second. I
That's
still
awesome.
feel
I'll
like I'm
have to
gonna get
try that.
diabetes. I literally still feel like I'm gonna get diabetes because it was so chocolatey.
Yummy. Do it dry mix too. So you can cocoa, um, dried milk, and mix those with some sugar, and do it that way. And then either for water or milk to let it cook.
Yeah,
A touch of vanilla, and that's pretty good too.
yeah, sounds good. I was gonna put vanilla in it actually, but then I was like, this is already so sweet tasting. I don't want to add any more sweetness or
Not,
flavor because it was just so much.
yeah.
But it was really good. It's just gonna be like a once in a while thing, so my heart rate doesn't go crazy and I don't get diabetes.
I mean, anything in moderation is okay usually.
Oh yeah.
I would have gone
Yeah.
for like the little marshmallows and stuff though. I would
Yeah,
have.
I know. I was thinking about that when I was looking at it. I was like, this is missing marshmallows and
Yup.
red and green sprinkles on the top.
I mean, gotta have marshmallows. Whether it's a big one of the bigger ones, or just the little guys.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we all got to go sometime. So I mean, hey, why not? I'm in.
Why
I'm
not
in.
doing it drinking homemade hot chocolate?
Exactly. Die happy.
I mean, there's definitely worse ways.
Yeah, definitely. No, it was very good though.
Do you have a good Thanksgiving, Felicity?
I mean, it was just a regular day, really.
Yeah,
That's how I felt too.
yeah.
We didn't make anything. I was like, wow, this is weird. I'm eating frozen burritos on Thanksgiving.
We had the Velveeta mac and cheese.
Oh, but I had a burrito too, and we made like we have Velveeta packets, and we used different pasta and mixed some of that with some cheese and milk and butter. And I was like, whatever, close enough. It was really good, but
Yeah,
Sounds
just
good.
a regular day.
nice.
How
about
was
you,
your
Chris?
Thanksgiving, Ted?
Oh, mine was okay. Didn't really on actual Thanksgiving. I didn't really do anything. I had Wawa turkey and potatoes, and
Nice.
went to dinner last night with my mother. We just went to Peking duck place near her that she likes. So
Nice.
yeah, it was kind of laid back this year.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like doing all of that cooking is just so time consuming too. It's like it's so expensive and then it takes forever to cook all these different foods. And then you eat your plate in 10 minutes and then you have to put it all away. Like who even wants to do that?
I agree.
That's too much. I feel like if I would have had the money, I would have been to like Golden Corral or something. Paid the $15-20 and just ate what I want and make them clean up the mess.
Yep. It's kind of the
You
way.
see, I can't do buffets at all
I love buffets.
because I get full easily, and then when I see all that food, I just get overwhelmed.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I feel that way too, because I get full very easily. But then you put me at a buffet, and I'm like, I'm going to make myself vomit. So that's literally what I do. Especially when I was a kid with that chocolate fountain at Golden Corral, I made myself throw up every time.
Oh, jeez.
I've been to buffets with some of my family members before, and one time in particular, I was working on my second plate. Meanwhile, the people I was with, my family members, they were on their fifth plate. So,
Oof, fifth. Oof.
I was definitely like, and I was with my dad too at the time. We were like, man, that buffet didn't stand a chance with them. So,
Okay, y'all. Okay, y'all. But it's about time. It's time. It's time. You guys ready? You guys ready?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh God.
Oh no.
I got the apple jelly, and I
And
got a
That's what I'm
plate
talking
of
about.
fresh rice.
rice and apple
Okay.
jelly. Okay.
All right, you guys ready? Look, it's brand new. Brand new.
Now
Right.
don't,
Okay.
now
All
don't,
right.
now don't cover it all the way. Just a little bit. I
Just
promise.
a, okay,
Uncle
just a
Rod's
little bit.
nervous.
Mhm.
She's
Okay,
trying
Uncle
apple
Rod.
jelly.
So just like a little bit like this.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Do I mix it with the rice?
You can if you want to. It just depends on how much you actually want to taste the jelly.
Okay, I trust you.
White rice and Smucker's jelly.
But
What
yes,
kind of jelly is
okay.
it? What kind of jelly is it?
Apple.
It's
Apple.
apple jelly.
Okay.
All
White
right,
rice
you
and
guys
apple jelly.
ready?
I gave you the mild. I made you get the mildest jelly, so that way you can't say
Okay, Uncle. This is apple jelly rice a la Uncle Rod
That's right.
for Friendsgiving. All right, you guys ready? All right. Oh
Right.
God. I'm scared.
You can do it. You can do it.
You
All
can
right.
do it.
1, 2. I'm scared.
Come on, it's not that bad.
Okay. It's
See,
good.
see.
I like it.
Good.
Thank you.
What would you rate it? 1 out of 10.
On a scale of
Okay.
10.
Yeah, let's rate it. Let's rate it. 1 out of 10. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I need one more bite. Hold on.
Okay.
One more bite before I rate it. Apple jelly and rice, y'all. This was
Apple
an Uncle
jelly.
Rod recommendation that I couldn't knock until I tried it. Okay. Mm.
Y'all are crazy.
I give it 8.5.
Oh wow.
What'd you give
Okay,
it?
makes me want to try it now.
See,
It's
see,
actually
Uncle Rod knows what
it's
he's talking about. Thank you.
it's actually really good. It's like a balance of sweet and savory.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Uncle Rod knows what he's doing.
Now, is there a preference with the jelly? Like, does it like
Okay.
you prefer one
So
flavor over the other?
I think you definitely have to mix the jelly into the rice. I think it tastes better.
Hmm.
Instead of just getting like a big glob of jelly,
Hmm.
like maybe mix it in really well.
Okay.
Okay, Uncle Rod, you're on to something here.
See?
Go ahead. You can say it. I told you so.
I'm gonna let everybody else tell me that.
I would have never tried jelly with rice ever. But I
Yeah.
feel like okay, but I feel like this needs a really yummy like fried chicken leg with it.
Oh Lord. That's
chicken wings.
such a
I could
weird
see that.
combo.
I can dig that. When I eat rice, it's normally with either a chicken or pork chop, so I can dig that.
Okay. See?
Chicken wings and rice and
I
jelly.
went to the store just for apple jelly so I can try it. Now I might have to hide this jar. Don't touch my apple jelly. Okay, I will say it is a very weird. It's
go ahead.
very weird combination, Uncle Rod. Very weird.
But it's
but
good. But it's good.
it is good. It is good.
See?
I give it to you. Yep. Okay. You had to try it. You can't knock it till you try it. So
We need
Right.
to come up with more food combinations and just like try them on Zoom.
okay, as long as we're not doing no crazy like Fear Factor ones with spiders and stuff.
Oh no, no.
Oh. I was not going to poison the queen, all right? I promise.
We'd have to get disclaimers for that.
We would definitely get banned from Facebook.
We would air that. They would be like, okay, you guys are done.
I have
We would have permanent bans on every social media platform. We'd have to probably buy a new one just so we could get on the internet.
The dark web.
one time a friend had brought some dried grub worms back from Africa.
Oh
And
wow. Okay, I don't know how to do those.
I tried. I wouldn't recommend it, but they had seasoned them with like Cajun seasoning, but all I could taste was dirt. And a little bit of Cajun seasoning. It was probably one of the grossest things I've ever eaten. But hey, I tried it, so
Sometimes you just got to try those things at least once.
yeah, that's, sometimes.
Hi, Hunter. Well, my mom's from the Philippines, so there is no shortage of weird things that I tried when I was growing up. So, yeah, we had some crazy, crazy things that mom just stuffed in my mouth and is like, try this. She tried to do that when I was in New York recently. She stopped at one of the stands and it was like, I don't know what she called it, but it's basically like intestines on a stick. And
Ew.
so
Yeah.
she got, and it's like barbecued or whatever. And it's like a really popular street food, apparently. And she pulled it out of the foil after she bought it and she's like, it's good, try it. And I'm like, no, mom, trying it. I just looked at it. I was like, no, because it's like on the stick, it's like little it was so bad. It looks exactly like intestines,
Did she
honestly.
eat it though?
She ate it, but I wasn't going to touch it. I kept telling her no. But if I was little, she would have stuffed that in my mouth and I would have had to eat it because that's just how the Filipinos do it. They make you try everything. So, yeah, so I eat some crazy things because of my mom just giving it to me and saying, here, try it. You'll like it. I'm like,
Even if you don't.
even if we don't, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So if I ever have to do Fear Factor and eat a balloon, I could do that. I could do
do
the
it.
duck egg. Yes, I could eat that, but I can't and I could do the snails. I could eat snails.
I've had snails
That's just from mom just introducing it to me when I was very young, and I was just like, I didn't know what it was. She don't tell me. But yeah, now I don't know about chitlins. I don't know if I could eat chitlins.
But that's what those intestines were on a stick. That's pretty much
Yeah. Yeah, don't think I could do those. Yeah, there's probably a good many things that I'll be like, I don't know about that.
The part of chitlins aren't those like liver and hearts and all that stuff too, or am I thinking chitlins are totally different?
Oh, chitlins are really different. Chitlins are really different. It's not liver.
And there's like a certain way you have to prepare them too, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy what people eat, but
Do you guys like crawfish?
Yes.
I have never tried a crawfish. I need to. I don't think I've been anywhere where they've actually served it.
That's
You
what
haven't
we'll
had
do.
any
When you come to
Cajun
Alabama,
food
that's
with
what we'll
crawfish
do.
in it?
Now I have Cajun food without crawfish.
I like a good
it
spicy
like a-
Cajun food with crawfish.
Isn't it like a common dish with Cajun foods? Like it's kind of right.
Yeah, I have a etouffee.
hmm
combos have it. So yes.
My parents' restaurant, they have crawfish for their seafood boils. It's so good.
Yeah,
I
I've
don't
had
know.
it
Do
as
we
a
have
boil, and
anything?
it's pretty good.
I had it at
Oh.
Walk-On's. I had it at Walk-On's. It was really good. So
I
Yeah.
usually make my crawfish boil with like potatoes and corn.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
how I've had
Oh
it.
my
Really good.
gosh. It was so funny because, it being my parents' restaurant, they obviously made me sign up for their rewards program and email subscription list. And I got an email like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and it was like, this is your 1 year anniversary of being a email subscriber. We hope to see you soon. So I screenshot it and I sent it to my parents. I said, you're welcome. Now send me a boil in the mail overnight for free.
Yeah, I don't know why seafood is so expensive.
It's so expensive. The boils, I mean, people get mad like when they come into the restaurant to order food and like they want a boil and they see that their total comes to like $32, $35
Yeah, for like
depending
a
on
pound, right?
and what they it really depends because there's like I think there's a total of like 4 pieces of corn in there.
It's always a
pound. It's always
It's
a pound of meat. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's like 6 potatoes in there, and then you have to make the boil at least a pound of something, whether you do half a pound of this, half a pound of that, quarter pound, quarter pound, quarter pound, but it has to be at least a pound. But then you can add more, but like each little bit that you add, it adds up.
Nice.
And people get mad because they'll order 2 pounds of snow crab and a pound of shrimp and a pound of sausage and ask why their bill's $45. I'm like, do you know how expensive seafood is?
Right.
Especially if getting it like in Florida because that crap is literally caught fresh.
Yeah, that is
Like
true.
it's expensive and like they honestly are charging cheap for it. Like
Yeah.
that's not even expensive what they're charging for it. People get so mad. I'm like, well, then order something else. And I'll go back in the kitchen and tell the cook to make me some food and I won't pay for it and my parents will yell at me later. I always used to get in trouble. My stepdad literally made a sign and hung it up and said, "No, but this is an establishment that nobody can hang out at, including my own daughter." And I was like, "You want to bet?" Because you get so mad. I would go there every day because Hunter was working there. And I'd go back in the kitchen before they were open. And Ron, which is the cook, he would make me breakfast, some eggs and bacon and toast.
Did
And
they
then
serve breakfast there, Felicity? Or just
no,
lunch and dinner?
just lunch and dinner. But we have all of that stuff for like other things that we make there.
Yeah.
So he would just make me breakfast every day. My parents would get so mad. I'm like, what do you want me to do? Starve? And then they'd get really mad if we were still there during lunchtime because Hunter was like still busy. And then I would make him make me some Gosh, they would get so mad.
That's funny. Chris, I don't think we've ever seen, like, I know I haven't seen crawfish menus here in South Carolina. I haven't seen them anywhere.
I feel like I have seen one somewhere, but I don't remember. Most restaurants we've gone to don't have it. But I want to say maybe
I don't even think our grocery stores carry them.
what's
I
that?
don't think mine does.
do you guys have a Walk-On's?
A what?
Do you
Okay.
guys have a Meyer too?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
We've got Harris Teeter.
Or maybe a juicy crab, maybe?
Yeah, but I've been to our Juicy Crab, and our Juicy Crab does not have crawfish.
Oh wow.
I don't have. Okay, I have not been there, so I don't. I feel like I've seen.
Yeah, it's just lobster, like the snow crab legs,
Mm.
and and we have, what is it called? Is it deviled crab where they fry the crab? Is that what it's called? Deviled crab or something like that?
Oh, those.
Shells.
Yeah, those are in the shell.
Soft shell crabs?
Yeah, it's like they fry the whole
Fry 'em.
entire blue
Yeah,
blue
they're,
crab or
they're
something
soft
like
shells.
that.
They're soft
Yeah.
shells, yeah.
Deviled
Those are,
is usually mixed with a bunch of things and then breaded and then
uh,
fried.
Oh, yeah, okay.
maybe that's it, yeah.
Like
The,
a stuffed crab or something like that.
the Lost Cajun might have crawfish.
I need to look and
It's
see.
two or
I
three.
wouldn't even know. How do you even open a crab? Like, is it the same as
Really? You've never cracked
I've
a
You have
never
to
crab?
do
had
the
I've never
they
had
have
Oh my
crawfish
gosh,
before.
it's because your
they
mother
have
was
the
busy throwing
crackers.
things in your mouth.
Yeah, snails
They
and balut,
they have
duck embryo eggs.
they
Never
have
had
a
the
utensil that you can use
Oh, really?
to,
Okay.
to
So
crack it.
that
It's
might
really
be
hard to.
my next food challenge for Together Tuesday. Will be
All
Ani
good.
frying crawfish.
Crawfish is easy to like open. I think
Okay.
easier than like lobster and crab.
Yeah,
Is it?
lobster and crab is hard.
I don't even think I know how to open a lobster.
They're smaller. They're easier to crack, yeah.
Now I love crab claws, but that's just me. So
I haven't had it up here. I've had it down south, but I know I have a buddy down in San Antonio that makes a boil all the time, and every time I see it, I'm just like, man, that looks so good.
But, I mean, we can
I guess we need to take a trip to my parents' restaurant
maybe wait on that, just.
because now I'm
And
craving
just
seafood.
tell your mom, your whole AMC family's gonna show up for dinner one day.
Yeah, we need the discount.
Let's see, where's your family restaurant?
It's in Florida.
Oh, okay.
It's the city, town, whatever the heck you call it. I don't know. I cheated my way through U.S. history or geography. See, I don't even know. It's called
It's somewhere in Central Florida, right?
yeah,
Something.
Crystal River. It's kind of near Tampa. It's like 35, 40 minutes from Tampa. I don't know which way because I'm also directionally challenged. I can't honestly.
So looking at the recipe or the menu, Asian grill has a crawfish etouffee, smothered down crawfish tails in a thick roux.
Hmm.
Oh, bud.
Interesting.
Oh, and interesting name. It's the restaurant's called the Boil Yard.
I mean,
Okay.
they should know how to do it then.
Yeah, for real.
Is it lots
I
of seafood or is it a variety of things?
I mean, we do have a lot of seafood there. But we also have just like regular stuff. Like we have the kids menu has like chicken tenders and like miniature pizzas. And then we have like I guess what you'd call American food, like
Mm,
burgers, Philly
yeah.
cheesesteak sandwiches. We have different. I don't even remember. We have different pastas too, but most of the pastas have some sort of seafood in it. Like there's a seafood jambalaya,
Mm.
and then there's a chicken and shrimp Alfredo. Yeah, it's a lot of seafood, but there is like regular food too. Me too. It
Jambalaya.
sounds so good.
I haven't had a good jambalaya in a while.
Yeah, it sounds so freaking good right now.
Well, you gotta find somebody that knows how to make it too. You know,
Mhm.
not just the box veterans that you add like packaged sausage to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, no, the packaged version of
Gotta,
it is never good.
it's like the hamburger helper of jambalaya, right?
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
just cut up the packaged sausage and then what is it? The rice is made in 5 minutes, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. You have to make sure
Zatarans, what is it? Rice-a-roni. I think they have
rice-a-roni.
a
Yeah.
jambalaya mix, maybe. I don't know.
The roll is what makes that sandwich.
You also have my parents have a boiler like at their house, so we can make boils at home too. But they're just as bad. They take the food from the restaurant to bring it home and make it. Because
Well,
it's
if it's on
cheaper.
its way out, that might be a good idea so it doesn't go to waste.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's
I would
cheaper from
totally
like
do the same.
it's cheaper from the food distributor than buying it at the store.
That's true. If you go to like even just Costco, like the snow crab legs and
And
any
it's
type of
not
seafood is
even
ridiculous.
it's not
Yeah,
even
but
good. It does not even taste how it's supposed to taste. Like maybe that's just me being picky now because I've had like real fresh caught seafood from the restaurant. But
Mm.
like I cannot eat it from the store anymore because it's just not good.
I think Costco is overpriced because they sell stuff in like bulk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
I mean, here in Philly, I would just go down to the Italian Mart to get the seafood because you know it's fresh from
Yeah.
because they get it from the docks in the morning
Well,
delivered.
that's probably the only thing I miss about living in New York. We had like fresh butchers, fresh
Mhm.
bakeries, and fresh seafood markets. And here we have Publix or
Yeah.
Okay,
Winn-Dixie. Well, you used to have a bunch of Winn-Dixies. We don't have the Winn-Dixies.
but like
Um,
have you guys had Public sushi?
Ooh.
I have, yeah,
Because
yeah.
the Public sushi I think is pretty good.
It is pretty decent. I mean, it's $7, so you know.
Yeah.
And they have the buy one get one on Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever it is. But
Well,
yeah, the grocery store sushi is pretty decent. So
yeah.
at least here, anyways.
And it's
Uh,
fresh too here. The sushi.
oh,
Mhm.
I bet. I bet.
Yeah. We ordered sushi from this was it's called Wasabi, I think. No, it's not Wasabi, it was another place like that. We ordered it and honestly I thought the Public sushi tasted better than what I ordered from there.
Hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, I love Public
Well, our
sushi. And when
Publix, I don't know if your Publix does, but our Publix has like somebody that's constantly making it. So
Mhm.
it's never like sitting for long because it goes so
No.
fast because it's so
Number
cheap.
23, Kyron Williams on the carry.
What's up, Doug? Oh,
Acolyte
look,
0,
Doug's
Lugo
announcing.
Amati.
Yep.
He's live announcing.
He,
What's up, Doug? Are you at work?
okay, did live.
He's gonna do show and tell the career version. Look at him.
Hey, Doug.
What's up,
He's
Doug,
Doug is working.
bro?
Doug is working.
Doug's working. He gonna show us his.
Like that makes me want it, but.
Like tell me this.
If you die. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you guys
I
made
love
me
that.
cave in I'm making popcorn shrimp in the air fryer.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Very I buy it from
I still
Walmart.
need to do that. The fried pickles that you did, Felicity. I still want to try those. I haven't
I
had a
tell
chance
you?
to do that yet.
I told you guys the last pickle thing that we did too with the cream cheese and the Parmesan.
Mm.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm gonna make Hunter make those tonight. I
Did you
don't
guys see the onion what is it well they're Italians with the cream cheese and the bacon bits around it? Have you seen those? Oh my gosh, I want to try them just because I like
Oh,
onions.
I love onions.
So it's like the scallion type onions, and you just cut the bottom part off and you put the cream cheese around it, and then you dip it in the bacon bits.
Hmm.
People were eating those like crazy over Thanksgiving.
Sounds amazing.
Oh my gosh.
I love scallions.
Yes.
Sounds good.
So
I don't know if
yeah.
it's kind of a funny story, but when I started my birth control, I don't know if it made my body think I was like pregnant because I was getting very weird cravings. And like onions was one of those. Like
Onions.
I was making Hunter get onions on his food so I could take them off and just eat them.
Were
You
you
see,
eating
when
them
I
like
started
apples?
birth control, I gained so much weight. That's why I got off it. Because,
Mhm.
I looked so like swollen.
Yeah.
I've got a little bit of chunk to me now, but I'm like, I'll be fat and happy. That's what I say.
I say that all the time. I say that and I say I'm going to start my diet tomorrow.
Yes, and then you never do.
Never.
Nope.
I've just come to the realization that I was just going to be chunky and fluffy. It'll be okay.
Yes, that's what I said.
The office is the
That's what I
The-
said.
office.
I'm like, it's fine. It's fine.
From all the office.
I'm
That'll
not
be
about to, I'm not gonna limit my yumminess
Double
to lose
churches.
a little bit of flubber. It keeps me warm in the winter.
Like where
I do not even care.
churches meet
Well,
and
okay, now's the time of the year to eat anyway, so I don't care anymore about a diet. That's just
it's
my perspective.
That's what I said too, especially now because I'm like, I looked at myself and I was like, oh, I think I'm gaining some weight. I need to go on a diet. And then I'm just like, Thanksgiving, Christmas, I ain't going on a diet.
Felicity, that photo that you posted the other day, I think it was on Snapchat from last year. I didn't even recognize you. Was it
Yeah.
last year? And I was like, oh my gosh, that's Felicity. No way.
It was crazy because like, yeah, that was when I was still recovering from my eating disorder. And I look back at those pictures and I cry when I see them sometimes
Aw.
because I'm like I didn't even realize in the moment that like I looked literally like dying, like I was dying. Because in some of the
Hmm.
pictures I really did, like you could tell like I looked visibly sick and ill. And I didn't even notice that it was that bad before, like when I was going through it. But now that I look at myself now and I like even compare pictures, I'm like, oh my gosh, how did I not die? Like, how did that even happen to me?
Yeah.
It is so crazy. But yeah, it's very unrecognizable. Like I look a lot different.
Yeah.
With
I didn't even recognize you. I was like, wait a minute, is that maybe like one of your cousins or something? I was
no,
like, that
that
was
was
your
me.
memory.
Uh, it was crazy. I feel like when
Yeah.
I'm super tiny like that, I look like my mom. But then when I gain some weight, I'm like, oh my gosh, I look like my father. I'm gonna vomit.
Oh,
I'm not saying my dad's ugly, but like the how much I look like him grosses
Hmm.
me out. It weirds me out.
Yeah. So how'd you like, I know we're getting deeply personal, but and you don't have to talk about it, but how'd you overcome your ED? Like did you go through therapy or
So the okay, so they really didn't like to call it an eating disorder because it wasn't an eating disorder would be like bulimia, where you're making yourself throw up after eating because you think you're too fat. Mine wasn't like that. They referred to it as disordered eating. So pretty much I stopped my anxiety meds and I didn't realize how messed up I was in the head. Like I can admit that I'm very messed up in the head without my medication. Um, and once I was off of it for about 3 or 4 months, is my anxiety and everything started coming back. So it was pretty much my brain, the anxiety, paranoia inside my head was telling me if I ate this food or this food or that food or that food, I was either going to get very sick or I was going to have an allergic reaction and not make it to the hospital in time.
yeah.
And then that's when my mind started telling me that I was allergic to everything. I'm like, nope, can't eat that, even though I've eaten it my whole life. Nope, I
Mm.
can't eat that. I'm allergic. And like it was so overpowering, I believed it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
for anxiety medication, you have to like taper off it.
yeah, and I cold turkeyed it.
Yeah,
'Cause I was like, I
I
don't
did
need it
that a
anymore.
couple times.
So then finally it was just really bad. And like that's when I was living in Arizona and like everybody was looking at me like, you need to do something about this because you are going to die. Like
Mm.
that was really the realization of it. You need to do this or you're gonna die. Like you are 21 years old, you weigh 70 pounds, you are skin and bones, you eat nothing but macaroni and cheese for 4 months straight. That's all I ate.
Mm.
And sometimes I would drink milk, but barely. I would drink water.
Mm.
That was it for 4 months. Like, so literally just like dying. So finally, I was like finally trying to um get back on my medication because I knew that that was the problem. I finally was able to come to the realization where I was like, I need my medication back. Um, but then when I had like virtual psychiatrist And once the medicine got to me, same thing. If you take this medication, you're gonna die.
Hmm.
That's what my brain made me believe. It was very scary. So I was like, I'm not gonna take this medication at home. I'm gonna have to go somewhere where I'm forced to take it.
Mhm.
So me and Hunter got on a bus for her to go somewhere that was only 10 minutes away. Took us an hour and a half, but I got on the bus. This bus took me to the hospital. I went to check myself in. I said I would like to go to the behavioral health unit because I am not okay and I'm scared something bad is going to happen to me.
Hmm.
And first they have to do like your triage, they have to do blood work. My potassium was at 0.1,
Mhm.
which you want it to be at 4 or higher, or you could go into cardiac arrest.
Hmm.
My iron was at 4%, and it is supposed to be at 35% or higher.
Hmm.
And the hospital, so they had to keep me in the emergency room section for 3 nights
Mhm.
to get everything back. But I kept refusing because I was like, if you give me this, I'm gonna die. If you give me this, I'm gonna die. Finally, Hunter was there every step of the way. He like held my hand while I cried and screamed and panic attacked and went into panic attacks, and he was like, I'm right here. Nothing bad is going to happen to you. Please let them give you this potassium. Let them give you this iron. It will be quick. It will be fine. Like everything will be fine. So finally, it was like 3 hours of them fighting with me, but it really wasn't me. It was my paranoia. It wasn't even me. And they got all my levels back up and they got me to eat something different other than macaroni and cheese. They were like, this is the closest thing to macaroni and cheese. Here's a grilled cheese sandwich.
Right.
Literally eat it.
Here's some
It
carbs.
took
Eat
it
some
took Hunter 4 hours to get me to take one bite. 4 hours. This thing was cold. It's hospital food. It's already not good. It was awful, but he got me to take a bite. And once I took a bite, I started crying because I was proud of myself, even though it was just bread. It was just
Yeah.
bread and cheese. And then, so, they got me into the behavioral health unit the next night. I wasn't even allowed to have my wheelchair. They had me in paper scrubs. They made me take all my jewelry out, everything. I wasn't allowed to have anything, not even my phone, nothing. And they kept me in there for one night. And later that night is when I was supposed to start my medication. So the nurse sat in there with me 45 minutes until she got me to swallow the pills.
Hmm.
She said, swallow it. I'm not leaving until you swallow this pill. Swallow this pill. You know you want to, you know you need to. You're letting the mental illness win. You need to overpower it. And she got me to swallow it. And then the next day I was released. It was only a 24-hour hold. Went home. It was kind of on and off of taking the medication because the side effects were really bad for me. Like, then after that, I joined this group therapy. It was 2 days a week for 3 hours a day, so it was 6 hours a week. And they were very supportive. We were all going through different things, but they were very supportive. And every time I wanted to try something new, I would wait until I was on that call and I would try something new in front of them. And they would like clap for me. They would congratulate me and they made me feel really good about it. So I just slowly started doing that. And then once I moved back home to Florida, is when I was with my mom. And my mom was like, stop being a dramatic little you're gonna eat this food. And she made me a bowl of cereal and she shoved it in my mouth. She's like, look at that. You're not dead. Now eat the whole bowl. But it was also a very slow process of like, I would get full off of half of a protein shake, or I would get full off of a quarter of a bowl of cereal. Like I would get full very easy because my stomach gets shrunk. But it was just having the right people around me to be like, okay, well, guess what? I know you really want to eat this, but yeah, I know you're scared to eat it. So why are you gonna buy something that you're scared to eat? I'm gonna buy it for you so you don't have to spend the money, and then you're gonna also eat it because you want to eat it. And it was just having the people around me to get me to eat new things and try new things, and I just started slowly gaining the weight back, and now I'm fat and happy. But it's still a process, because that'll always be
Mhm.
in the back of my head. And
Yeah.
so there is sometimes if I try something new, because there's still a lot of things I haven't tried. And trying something new, I will have a panic attack or something, but Hunter has learned very well how to snap me out of it. He lets me almost like break his fingers but from squeezing him so hard. But it was definitely at least a year's worth of working at it, not being scared.
Mm.
Come out on top with that kind of thing, especially going through it the way you have. It's kind
Yeah,
of coming out of any type of
it was
any
very
type of
traumatic.
mental state like that. I mean,
Yeah,
you know, it was
But
rough.
it was very rough. It really was. And I tell people, I'm like, a lot of people still don't know that I went through that.
Yeah.
And, and everybody thinks I'm just like, oh, she's never been through anything because she's just so happy, blah, blah. I'm like, if only these people knew the things I've had to go through. Like, the hospital even told me I was about to die.
Mhm.
Like, that's scary.
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's like, I'm still on my medication, but it's like, anytime I start to get a little bit of anxiety, like more than normal, or go into a panic attack or something, it's very triggering because you don't want to have that one, and then it like it's like relapsing, really.
Mhm.
I mean, not like an addiction relapse, but it's really like relapsing back into it. You get scared that you're going to, and that it's going to happen all over again.
I mean, the one thing approach to that would be is to like jot it down, like when you have prior
Yeah.
anxiety, so that like you can go to your doctors who are prescribing you that medication. You can be like, look, this is happening here, here, and here. Is this something? Do we need to try, adjusting things, or is there
Yeah.
other? I mean, I would definitely jot it down because the simple fact is, I mean, life is just going to do that. I mean, you're going to have moments where anxiety is going to spike,
Mhm.
and it's just kind of inevitable, unfortunately. But if you can jot it down and keep a record of it, you at least have something to present, the people that are
Yeah,
prescribing you
to
that medication.
help like differentiate, okay, is this just like normal person
Exactly,
anxiety, or is
exactly,
this that my medication's not working properly anymore?
Maybe it's
exactly.
like a high dose for you, or I don't know.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I mean, it's and just you can even jot down what it was that spiked your anxiety too, and
Mm-hmm.
keep a record of that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with keeping a journal of that type of stuff, especially if you know that's a triggering thing. That's definitely a great way to stay on top of it with
Yeah, something to
especially
avoid.
that you're dealing with, because then
Yeah.
you take it to them when you see them, be like, you'll have something to tell them and be like, is this something we need to look into, or is it?
Yeah, just like Hunter said, past 2 years of our life really could have made an entire movie with a second movie. Like it's just been so crazy.
Right.
I feel like everyone nowadays is just going through something.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people think they're alone too. Like I really thought I was like the only person that's ever gone through like something so like crazy, like exactly what was happening to me. But like even when I was it's okay. Even when I was like researching it, there was a whole study about the same exact thing happening to other people.
Mhm.
They said it was like an OCD anxiety disorder.
Hmm.
And I was like, holy crap, I'm not the only one that this has happened to. Because it makes you feel like you're not normal. Like, why is my brain working like this? This is not normal.
Mhm. And
And even
sometimes
for
you
me,
don't even realize, you know.
yeah. And
Right.
even for me, it's like, why can I not eat crunchy chips while the sink is on and the microwave is beeping? Because if all three of those things are happening at the same time, I go into a panic attack. It's like a sensory overload for me.
Hmm. Yeah.
And it's like, that's so strange. I'm like, I don't know why that happened.
Mm. Yeah.
Keeping a
Well, I'm glad
lot.
that you're getting the help that you need, and then that you're doing a whole lot better.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was like I said, there's still a lot more that I could, like new foods to try or new situations to be put in that I might not have been able to be in before.
Mhm.
It's really just that's how it was at conference too. I kept getting overwhelmed, so I went and hid in my room.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I'm like, too many noises, too many wheelchairs clicking, too many walkers hitting the ground.
Mm. Mm. That's crazy. Uh, all right. Well, we got like 4 more minutes left, and I've got to cut out here in a minute. So I was going to tell you my up and down for this week, and then
Up and down?
yeah, and then I was gonna what was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna let you guys know just to, if you're on social media, to share our holiday grant fund, because we have a
Yeah.
lot of families that need help this year.
Mhm.
So I'd appreciate your outreach and help with that. Just keep sharing because it works when we share it. And then I'm hoping to help at least, what was the goal, Ted? At least ten families this year, right? No,
Yeah,
it's 10. It should be 10 families that we're
and
helping.
this year,
Yeah, so we're hoping
that's
to
what we're
help.
hoping to do.
So we'll
You
see. We'll see.
know, make a donation and bring a friend to make a donation.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Encourage one friend, or, even just sharing some of I'm seeing a lot
It's
of
kind of
people.
like bringing that friend to the party.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And every little bit makes a lot of it.
Mhm.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So, hey, Rini, you got any plans for your retirement? Any fun things going on?
I don't know.
It won't be long.
I gotta get there.
It won't be long
No, it's
though.
not long.
It's not
I,
long.
I'm not working a lot in December, and then I'm working my full schedule in January and one day in February, and then
Huh.
I'm done.
Wow.
Mm.
But, you know, I'm already working on how I can get back in to do research, and I'm already trying to figure out, like, I have my list of things that I want to achieve. And
Nice.
really, there's a lot around AMC that I want to achieve. So, um, I've already been talking to the hospital about how we can make this happen. I just have to step out for a few months.
Nice.
And University of Delaware is going to work on the study that we did last time when we went to Norfolk
Mm.
and re-examine individuals that tested before to see how they look several years later, because I think that that's important and that's separate from what I do at the hospital.
Nice.
So you'll have a lot to report when we're in Sweden, maybe?
That's my hope. That's my
Nice.
hope. How many
Awesome.
years is that away?
4.
4. You got
4.
4 years.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I have 3 years worth of work.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, if anybody can get it done, it's definitely you, Rini. So,
Or at least I can find people to get it done.
yeah. Yeah. So, okay. Well, I'm excited. Let me know if there's a farewell party.
I know nothing.
I'll join you.
I know nothing. I, who knows? I would love to have
Well,
a farewell party. I would like to have multiple parties.
well, I'll just show up at your house and we'll just have a party. How about that?
Okay,
I'll have to
that'll
let
With
you
a
come.
know. I'll
with
talk
a big
sales.
cake. With a big cake.
Ooh.
But okay, so let's see. It was a rough week, but other than that, so that, I mean, for those that don't know, my children's grandmother passed away unexpectedly, and so that was pretty much the yuck for this week. But the good part is the good part, but sad part is my son's home for 1.5 days. So I get to hug him. And then I have to send him back just for 2 more weeks, and then he's home for a little bit more, and then he ships off to Virginia. So, but yeah. So that is where I am headed now, going to go spend time with my boy while he's still here and have dinner with him. So, but I wish you guys all a happy December. Hopefully this month, the last month of the year is kind to all of you. And hopefully we'll have some good get-togethers before the holidays. And then of course we'll see each other in the new year. So I wish you all farewell. I love you all, and I shall see you next
Love
Tuesday.
you too, Ani.
All right, Ani. Love
But
you.
yeah, make sure you share with Ted your ups and your downs, your goods, your bads, your plans for next week, and then I will see you next Tuesday.
Bye.
All right,
Hey
bye.
Love you.
guys.
Who wants to go next? Who's got their ups and downs ready?
I pick somebody.
Don't pick
Hey,
me.
everybody, I'm going back to work, but good looking in on you guys. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.
All right,
Bye.
Doug. Take care, buddy.
That's cool.
Rod, you seem to be changing positions.
I don't know. I guess my screen is just moving all over the place, but no, I'm pretty comfortable. But I was
You were in a wheelchair at some point.
no. I've always been in my reclining chair.
Maybe that was your screensaver?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
When he turned his camera off, it was his profile picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go next. My my hardest part, I think, of the week is, it's the holidays, and a lot of people think that's like the happiest time of the year, and for some people, it's definitely not the happiest time. My grandma passed away 3 years ago, so it happened a while ago, but my grandma was definitely my best friend. She was my home health aide when I was a child. She took care of me, she raised me. If I was sick, I didn't want to be with mom or dad. I wanted to go to grandma's house. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get emotional. My grandma was just my best friend. And the Thanksgiving before she passed away was only 3 months before she passed away. And I guess we were playing phone tag, trying to call each other and tell each other happy Thanksgiving. And I have a voicemail from her on Thanksgiving that's like, she says, "Well, hello, little Miss Phyllis." And then she goes, "Gobble gobble, I guess we're playing phone tag, but I had to call you to tell you happy Thanksgiving. Love ya, miss ya." And then it hangs up. And so every Thanksgiving I play that and I listen to it and I cry for like 2 hours straight. But so like I guess that was a good thing, but that was also like my downer of the week, because I miss my grandma a lot. But then my up was I put in my college application. I actually got an email when I first joined this, but I haven't read it yet. I'm scared to read it.
Read it.
You did it?
Yeah, I'm gonna call you when this is over. We're gonna read it together.
You should read
I
it.
don't know. I don't know if it's even anything important or not, but I just saw who it's from, so I'm like, I don't want to click on it yet.
You should open it. Open it.
Hey, we all need this good news. Come on.
Okay, we'll go open it together. I'm scared.
And
It
if it's
probably
just
puts-
financial aid, hey, whatever.
Right, just whatever it is, whatever it is. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm not even scared that I'm like not gonna get in. I don't know why I'm being weird, but
You're anxious. I already know. I've been there. You're good.
let me see. It's not this email. I got to log in my other email. Oh my God. Columbus State University. Well, it just says it has my student ID number in it, my name, and it says, as a Columbus State University applicant, you have access to the student portal. But I got that email like a week ago too to create the portal.
Hmm.
So maybe I need to go in it and check the portal.
Maybe there's a message in the portal itself.
Yeah, because that's where it will say like that'll tell me like where my application is at.
Hmm.
So we're logging into it right now.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, it always has to text me a stupid code. Nobody's trying to hack my college account. Like nobody wants to go to school.
Everywhere.
Yep, it still right now just says no decision made yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Fingers
But it
crossed.
says application received, lawful presence verification, and then it says that it hasn't received my official transcript, but I did submit it. It's probably just because it's over the weekend and nobody's put it on there yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not worried about my transcript doing anything bad because I had 3.6, so I'm not worried about my high school transcript. But
Fingers
that's my
crossed.
app. It said I got approved for financial aid. The school will tell me how much financial aid I get, and then I applied to start in January.
Nice.
So I'm hoping for the best. It'll give me something to
Very
do.
soon then.
hmm
That's awesome.
You got this.
Yep.
I'm excited. I am excited.
Should be. It's an exciting time. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's a little scary, but it's exciting though. So
Yeah, well, I mean, that's all part of it, no doubt.
I was like, at the end of the day, this is gonna be like something that is very beneficial to me, and it's gonna get me where I want to be in my life.
Mhm.
And um, none of my like family above me and my cousins went and finished college.
Hmm.
Like me and my cousins and my siblings will be like the first of the generation to actually go to college and get actual degrees and finish. So
That is exciting.
I think it is definitely exciting.
You got
Nice.
this. You got this. You got this.
Absolutely. Chris, what do you got?
I really didn't think I have it down until maybe this weekend.
Oh no.
Last night, today, I've noticed my right leg is having issues.
Hmm.
So I guess that's my down, and I'm getting ready to go on a trip. So that's not exactly exciting me.
It's probably like the weather changing.
Yeah.
Some of it might be, but part of it is I'm not doing the greatest at exercising. I think is
Hmm.
part. I'm sitting a lot, and I have noticed my right. It's on my right leg, which is also my main leg, which I do a lot of things with. This morning there was like a sharp pain in my heel, so I don't know if it's part of my sciatica or whatever. But there's a spot on the inner thigh that if I move just right, it kind of like locks up for a second or two and gets painful. And so I think part of it is that I'm not walking a lot, sitting way more than I normally do.
Not working the muscle out the way you should to
Yeah.
keep it attainable.
Yeah. So I did take a little walk tonight, probably about 10-15 minutes up and down the one side of the street for a little bit, just to at least get something going on.
Mhm.
Also, when we were talking, I was trying to I have this, I don't know what it's called, I can't remember the name, but it's like a peddler type thing. It just has like two stands. It's like a bike with no legs, basically. It sits in front of my chair, and I just put my feet on it and try to move my legs. So if that would be my downer of the week, the highlights, those are connected on Facebook. So today wait, where's it yesterday? Today, I posted. I'm working on a new art design, a hummingbird. So I think I'm nearing completion, but I'm still waffling on a few things. Thanksgiving.
I have to comment on your hummingbird. Sorry. When I saw it's crazy that you're talking about that right now because of what I was just talking about. But hummingbirds was me and my grandma's thing. So
Okay.
when I saw that, I actually started crying. Like it made me cry. So
No.
Oh, cool. But I like hummingbirds, and I thought, you know what, I'll try to do that in the style that I've been working on and
hmm
change
it was
up
very pretty.
Yeah, the color combo goes well together.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
things. So so that's been good. Thanksgiving was good. I went to a friend's house, his parents' house, and that was an amazing meal. And I didn't totally overeat, which is good. Um, but at the same time, it was his dad made the meat, and it was phenomenal. He did. I forget the name of the beef. Well, it was basically like a beef tenderloin, and the way he cooked it was just fantastic. And his mom made all the other things, and so it was a good time and good week. And then this coming week, I am supposed to be visiting family starting on Tuesday. So early Christmas with them. See my sister first, and then run over see my dad and the rest of the family um, later in the week. So that's where I'm at.
Nice. They're good. Mine, I mean, I don't really have any downs this week. Everything was pretty good. I mean, aside from like not having, like, I do kind of miss like the full like stuffing and potatoes and the whole turkey bit. I'm definitely a big like sit down kind of person with family and everybody, but we don't really do that much anymore. But plus I kind of stayed home. I could have gone out with my aunt and uncle. They went to a restaurant on Thanksgiving instead of doing it at their house. But didn't I stayed home instead, and I kind of kicked myself in the butt for that one. That was really it. I mean, my ups, I mean, it just, just being here and being happy with everybody and sharing stories, that's pretty much what it's all about. Keeping everything moving,
Cool.
keeping all these good stories alive and helping people out as best we can.
Good. Good. Yes.
Rini, do you have ups and downs?
It's all up. It's all
All
good.
right. I like that.
I survived Thanksgiving. I cooked for the family, and um, it's good.
Nice. That's always good too. See, we don't really, it could be either ones. People could either have downs or they could have ups. It's all good. I love it. I love it when it's all good. That's always good stuff.
Melissa, you were your up and downs, ma'am.
So down part is I have to spend Thanksgiving in the hospital, but up part is we're almost home. So hopefully for Christmas we're home.
I hope so.
Hey.
Hopefully.
Hi, Damon. Hi,
He's
Damon.
mad. Can you say hi?
Hey, David.
Now he's quiet.
He doesn't want to talk now. Nope.
I heard you giggling, Damon. You can't hide from me.
Here, I'll put him on the video. Hold on.
I love hearing his little giggles every weekend.
Well, for some reason the camera's not working now.
What the heck?
Oh, there.
Oh.
I've had that issue once or twice.
Should we do our smile for the screenshot for the still so that everybody's smiling and nobody's looking like where we're when I do the still? We ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, got it. So I'll use that as a screensaver so everybody's smiling, nobody's blinking or one eye open and jaw dropped or anything. Well, I want to thank everybody for joining us. And we love having you guys all here every weekend. And we're always here to talk about stuff. And Felicity, I'll make sure I edit out the part that you asked to be edited out, which is great about the recording sessions because we can do that kind of stuff. And we can have deeper conversations, which is the intent of all this. So, and again, tonight is the last day for the holiday card exchange. So if anybody hasn't signed up for that, today would be it. It ends tonight at midnight as far as the sign up for that. And please, like Ani said, pass along the AMC Holiday Fund because we would really love to help the 10 families that we have submitted. this year. So with that, be safe and be strong, everybody. Love you guys.
Love you. Bye.
Love y'all
Bye
back.
bye.
Have a great week.
You too.
You too.